corner. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing a paper clip in Fusion 360, specifically to use the sweep tool. And the important thing here is when you make the new design, you want to make sure that when you're making your first sketch in that front view, that you're going to make your first sketch on this origin point right here. Okay? What says it's due February 10th, Ethan? I'll change that. Okay. So what we're going to do is, from that origin point, we're just going to start by drawing a line at 0.75. So that's the first step. We're going to draw a line at 0.75, going straight up. So like on the paperclip, that is one arm of the paperclip. And we're only going to really use two tools for this layout. We're going to use the line tool, and then we're going to use what's called the 3-point arc. And each one of our arcs is going to get a 1/16 inch smaller than the previous one. So using the 3-point arc, so I go to create, I use the drop down, I go to 3-point arc, and just going over here, this first arc, I'm going to type 5/16 to get my length here, and then you can't hit enter or anything. You have to left click down to start the arc. So I typed 5/16, and then I can left click down to start the arc. Now this arc, to make it into a perfect half circle, is going to get this little circle point right here. So like as you're going up, when it snaps onto that circle from your original point, that's a perfect half circle, and that's what we want. So we made an arc that from here to here was 5/16, and then I made it into a perfect half circle. From there, I'm going to make a line going straight down, and I'm going to make that line, I mean, you got a little bit of play in this. As long as it's really below here, it's probably okay. But I'm going to make that line 15/16. So 15/16. And, oops, I accidentally erased it. Do it again. It's good because they get to see me do it again. So 15/16. There's that line. I do want to move this dimension out of the way if I can. There we go. Then I'm going to go back to the 3-point arc tool. Now with the 3-point arc here, once again, like I said, each one of these is going to get a 1/4 inch smaller. So the first one was 5/16. The second one is going to be a 1/4 inch or 0.25. So we're going to type in 0.25, and then we're going to click. And once again, we're going to flex it out, and we're going to wait till we get that circle on our origin point to indicate that it is a perfect 1/2 inch. And we're going to click. So there we go. From there, I'm going to make a line going up. This is going to go up 0.75. We're going to go up straight 0.75. So I went up 0.75 here. And then I am going to make an arc again, and this one is going to be smaller than the previous two. It's going to be 3/16. So 1/16 smaller. I'm going to click after I type 3/16. Whoops, I seem to have made a line. I should have done a 3-point arc. My bad. So once again, 3-point arc, 3/16 of an inch. I'm going to left click down, remembering not to hit enter. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to left click down again. And your last line should go down and meet right there at the base. So it should be on the same parallel as your original point on the base there. So now I've got the profile of the paperclip. And I can finish the sketch. So there's my profile of a paperclip. Now, I'm making the thickness of the paperclip be 1/16 of an inch. That's why there was a 1/16 gap here between these. And what I'm going to do is I have to make another sketch now that is perpendicular to the first sketch. So like it's got to be like this, perpendicular to the first sketch there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch, the first one was on the XY, this sketch will be on the ZX here. And the reason I had to draw it on the origin is we know where we start, and that's very important. So I'm going to start at that same exact point, that 0, 0 point. And I'm going to draw a circle that is 1/16th of an inch in diameter. So diameter 1/16. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to hit finish sketch. So I drew a 1/16th circle on the top, right on that origin point. And now all I need to do is use the sweep command. Now the sweep command here is very simple. You select your profile, which is the circle, and then you select your path, which will be what we just drew. So I'm going to select path. And you can see it becomes a paperclip. And I'm going to click OK. And there you have it. This is how you would draw the paperclip. So I think that's a very straightforward thing. If you were not successful, I'm going to upload this video in a moment. So you might have to wait for that. But otherwise, I think everything's all right.